Hello, my name is Maurits Cramers. I'm a student of Tilburg University and I'm studying the Master Supply Chain Management. I've done my master thesis at Logistics Community Brabant and I will tell you more about my research in this clip. COVID-19 pandemic is unique since such a natural disaster did not occur for the last decades. This research is conducted to generate new insights regarding the ramp-up of COVID-19 vaccine supply chains. Since such a global pandemic took place, Logistics Community Brabant started a research agenda about the ramp-up and planning of these vaccine supply chains and focuses on the vaccine supply chain networks and the coordination and decision-making processes. This thesis addresses how learning effects in the planning, rollout and ramp-up of the last-mile COVID-19 vaccine supply chain can be derived from previous experiences and be valuable for future rollout vaccination strategies in the Netherlands. The scope of this research focuses on the last mile of the COVID-19 vaccine supply chain, from the point where the vaccines are stored in the central warehouse until the delivery of the vaccines at the local vaccination centers, healthcare facilities and general practitioners, including the service supply chain where the vaccines are administered. The findings are concerned with what is learned about the planning, rollout and ramp-up of previous rollout vaccination strategies and what other implementation can improve the supply chain performance. In the table, an overview of all learning effects can be found. The data suggests that the network design deployed in the booster campaign with one execution channel is suitable within the framework of pandemic preparedness and increases supply chain visibility and responsiveness. The most effective and reliable way to vaccinate people at a high rate is by having one execution and communication channel. It makes coordination between all supply chain actors more fluent and transparent. The GGD's were used as a key execution partner in the booster campaign. The general practitioners and the nursing homes without a medical service were subcontractors to the GGD's and could pick up their injections unpacked at the mass vaccination sites. The findings suggest that the last mile distribution was challenging during the first campaign because of lack of visibility and coordination due to a decentralized approach and a lack of expertise. The Netherlands has a fragmented healthcare system and so the vaccine supply chain benefits from this new centralized approach. Also, the learning effects regarding the simplification of target groups and optimizing the distribution channels will enhance the supply chain performance. Processes started to become more standardized and learning by repetition took place. The evolving coordination structures and standardization of the supply chain will improve through the experience gained. The learning process takes place in certain structures that emerge in the supply chain, which were not initially there, but at some point have become established and can be utilized. All supply chain processes become more standardized with normal planning and communication, making it easier to manage and coordinate the supply chain. In addition, a centralized control tower with a separate ERP system with master data can be used by supply chain actors in future pandemics or vaccination rounds. Finally, with scenario and adaptive planning, there should always be foresight to detect disruptions early and quickly in the future and establish a responsive and resilient supply chain. Thank you very much for your attention. If you're looking forward for more information regarding my research or you have interest to read my report, please contact LCB. I want to thank Albert Mandenmakers of LCB for the help and support during my master thesis. Thank you.